Roiv Galera Rish Gabalyatrin. Welcome to another Matt and Michael's lockdown video. Behind me is the Dublin Gate Tower in the curtain wall of Trim Castle. The tower straddled the moat and had a drawbridge and a portcullis. In 1994, it was transformed into York Castle for the Mel Gibson film Braveheart. And the castle was under attack by William Wallace, played of course by Mel himself. This week we'll have a look at the original film trailer for Braveheart. We'll have some great singing by Matt, including a song from a Trim concert a few years ago. We'll have a couple of poems by myself, and we'll end with a very well-known song from Teresa and Louise Carley. So we hope you enjoy.
Hello everybody, I hope it's fit and well you all be today. Marianne. Hello Marianne. Yes, you. Kells Marianne. It's been a while since I had a request from you, and I was thinking the other day, I was thinking about you as I was going through some of my songs, and I said, God, there's one I think Marianne would enjoy. It's called The Stone Outside Don Murphy's Door. Now there's a lot of words to it, and I don't know too many of them, and I had to write them all down, so I'll be trying to read them as we go along. So I hope you'll all give me a hand by joining in. It's an oldie song, and it should bring back memories to people. Happy memories, I hope. Here we go. There's a sweet garden spot in my memory. It's the place I was born and reared. Long young years ago since I left it, but return there I will if I'm spared. My friends and companions of childhood would assemble each night near the store. Round Don Murphy's shop, oh how often we sat on the stone that stood outside his door. Those days in our hearts we will cherish, contented although we were poor. And the songs that were sung in the days we were young on the stone outside Don Murphy's door. When our day's work was over we'd meet there, in the winter or spring the same. The boys and the girls all together would join in some innocent game. And Murphy would bring down his fiddle while his daughters looked after the store. The music would ring on the songs we would sing on the stone outside Don Murphy's door. These days in our hearts we will cherish, contented although we were poor. On the songs that were sung in the days we were young on the stone outside Don Murphy's door. Thoughts ever wander to the scenes of our childhood's home. The friends and companions we met there, it was poverty caused us to roam. Since then in this life we have prospered, but now still our hearts we feel sure. Our memories will fly to the days now gone by, and the stone outside Don Murphy's door. These days in our hearts we will cherish, contented although we were poor. And the songs that were sung in the days we were young on the stone outside Don Murphy's door. Sinna will.
Here's a poem by an American poet called Wendell Berry. He's a poet, a novelist, an environmentalist. He was born in 1934 in Kentucky, and he still lives near his birthplace. He has farmed there for over 40 years. He's written over 50 books of poetry, fiction, and essays. His poetry celebrates the holiness of life and everyday miracles often taken for granted. The Peace of Wild Things. When despair for the world grows in me, and I wake in the night at the least sound, in fear of what my life and my children's lives may be, I go and lie down where the wood drake rests in his beauty on the water, and the great heron feeds. I come to the peace of wild things, who do not tax their lives with forethought of grief. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day-blind stars waiting with their light. For a time I rest in the grace of the world and am free. And now, a special treat. We've had some tunes from our friend Vladimir Yablokov, but now we have Matt singing with Vladimir and his orchestra at Vladimir's Christmas concert in Trimcastle Hotel in December 2016. He's going to sing the song The End of a Perfect Day. This song was written by Carrie Jacobs Bond in 1909 as she watched a sunset at the Mission Inn, Riverside, Southern California.
When you come to the end of a perfect day, and you sit down with your thought, and the chimes ring out when I come again for the joy that the day has brought. Do you think of the end of a perfect day can lead to a tired heart? When the sun goes down with a flaming rain, and the dear friends have this is the end of a perfect day, near the end of a journey through. But it leaves a thought that is big and strong, with a wish that is kind and true. For a memory has painted a perfect day with colors that never fade, and you find at the end of a
Here's a poem of mine called Measurement. And I'm not quite sure why I wrote it, but I live in Trim, which has a proud record in the Tidy Towns competition, and I come from Coolani, County Sligo, which usually figures at the top of the Sligo Tidy Towns competition. So I think I was sort of interested in the idea of measuring towns and villages in some way. Measurement. When I met the boy with the measuring tape at the crossroads below the village, he told me his mission was computing the village's depth of conversation, the width of drives, the height of decency, the weight of innocence, the length of hope, the strength of doorsteps, the volume of walls, gates, fences, record the normality of it all in a leather notebook. So I offered my scribal services, used a steel nib pen to inscribe in perfect copperplate the results of his tender mensuration. They humoured us at first, offered poutine, port, cheese and mutton sandwiches, but our reluctance to join the pub chorus, our bias towards the railway end, irked them, and on the third day a local lawyer ordered us to desist. "We know our worth," he said. "What we value has no measure." We packed our gadgets, headed further east.
I love you. Always have. I want to marry you.
And I you. You and no other.
I came back home to raise crops and the family. If I can live in peace, I will.
We will be more merciful than they have been. We'll spare the women and the children. For all else, no mercy.
I want this Wallace's heart on a plate.
Where are you going?
I'm going to pick a fight.
Well, you didn't get dressed up for nothing.
Go back to England and tell them Scotland is free.
This one will fight forever.
They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
Every man dies. Not every man really lives.
Pack up all your cares and woes, here I go, singing low. Bye, bye, blackbird, where somebody waits for me, sugar sweet, so is she. Bye, bye, blackbird, no one here can love or understand me. Oh, what hard love stories they all hand me. Where somebody shines the light, I'll arrive late tonight. Blackbird, bye-bye. No one here to love or understand me. And what hard love stories they all hand me. Where somebody shines the light, I'll be home late tonight. Blackbird, bye-bye. Won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home? She moans the whole day long. I'll do the cooking, honey, I'll pay the rent. I know I've done you wrong. Remember that rainy evening I threw you out with nothing but a fine tooth comb. I know I'm to blame now, ain't that a shame? Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? Won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home? She moans the whole day long. I'll do the cooking, honey, I'll pay the rent. I know I've done you wrong. Remember that rainy evening I threw you out with nothing but a fine tooth comb. I know I'm to blame, ain't that a shame? Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? Ma, he's making eyes at me. Ma, he's awful nice to me. Ma, he's almost breaking my heart. I'm beside him. Mercy let his conscience guide him. Ma, he wants to marry me, be my honeybee. Every minute he gets bolder, now he's leaning on my shoulder. Ma, he's kissing me. Every minute he gets bolder, now he's leaning on my shoulder. Ma, he's kissing me. Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. Let me put my arms about you, I could never live without you. Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. If you ever leave me, how my heart would break. I want to hug you, but I fear you'd break. Oh, 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 you beautiful doll.
Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll.
Let me put my arms about you, I could never live without you. Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. If you ever leave me, how my heart would ache. I want to hold you, but I know you break. Oh, 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 you beautiful doll. Come on here, Alexander's ragtime band. Come on here, got the best band in the land. They can play a bugle call like you never heard before. So natural that you want to go to war. That's just the bestest band, but I'm honey lamb. Come on along, come on along, and let me take you by the hand. Up to the man, who's the leader of the band. And if you ever to hear the Swanee River played in ragtime, come on here, Alexander's ragtime band. Come on along, let me take you by the hand. To the man, who's the leader of the band. Want to hear the Swanee River played in ragtime. Come on here, Alexander's ragtime band.
We'll finish this week with a song from Teresa and Louise Carley, with Owen McGale on keyboard. from a Meath Library Culture Night online event during the lockdown. They're singing the song You'll Never Walk Alone, which comes from the 1945 Rodgers and Hammerstein musical Carousel. Of course, it was a hit later for Jerry and the Pacemakers in 1962, I think. And unfortunately, it's been adopted as an anthem by a particular English football club. But during the COVID pandemic, You'll Never Walk Alone in some places became an anthem of support for medical staff, first responders and those in quarantine. It's a great song, so please join in, even if you're not a supporter of that particular football club. Until next week, take care and God bless.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky and the sweet